So electronic screen syndrome is simply a way to describe what occurs when a child becomes chronically overstimulated from using electronics. So because electronics stress and overload the brain, the front part of the brain starts to shut down and the child becomes what we call dysregulated. So a dysregulated child has trouble regulating their level of arousal, modulating their mood, they have trouble sleeping deeply, and they can't tolerate any stress. So when a parent sees a child displaying these symptoms, regardless of any underlying diagnosis, if the child's using electronics, they should be suspecting electronic screen syndrome. So interactive screen time refers to any kind of activity where the user is actually interfacing with a device. So video gaming, texting, computer use, using an iPad, those are interactive screen activities. Passive screen time is just things like watching television or movies. So many parents already try to limit their children's passive screen time, but when it comes to interactive screen time, they think that because the child's brain is engaged, that it's not harmful. But in fact, the opposite is true. As it turns out, interactive screen time is more addicting and is also more likely to cause sleep issues, problems concentrating, and irritability. An electronic fast is a 3 to 4 week period of complete abstinence from electronics. So in this day and age, because children get so much screen time, sometimes when parents just try to cut back or moderate, it's not enough and the child is still dysregulated, they're still revved up, it's just not enough. But what an electronic fast does is it gives the brain a several week period of deep rest, which allows the body clock to reset, it allows hormones to regulate, stress hormones lower, and the child feels better and functions better. At the same time, it can clarify diagnosis. So a lot of kids these days are being misdiagnosed with things like ADHD and bipolar disorder because that's what they look like. So anytime a parent is even contemplating trying a medication with a child, they should always try the electronic fast first, because at the bare minimum, it's going to minimize any need for medication and it might even eliminate the need. Well, when we consider the effects of electronics on the brain, it hinders the frontal lobe. So in the short term, we think about it affecting mood, cognition, and behavior. In the long term, the concern becomes development. So that means it could affect a child's potential, their potential for relationships, the quality of those relationships, how far they go in school, how successful they are in their career. So really, it could affect their life in a very dramatic way, their quality of life.